Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. Today, September 27th, our word of the day is construe. C-O-N-S-T-R-U-E. Construe. Construe is an 8-letter word and a verb. Remember, verbs are words that show action, occurrence, or state of being. Construe means to understand the meaning, especially of other people's actions and statements, in a particular way. In other words, interpret a word or action in a particular way. If you interpret something or make sense of it, you construe its meaning. If the new girl in your class asks to sit with you at lunch, you could construe that she wants to be friends. You can never have too many friends. To make an assumption based on evidence is to construe. You could construe that eating an entire box of cookies might make you feel a bit sick, and you might not want to eat them again for a very long time. The opposite of construe is misconstrue, which means to falsely or wrongly interpret. If you get a poor grade on an essay, you shouldn't construe that your teacher dislikes you. If you do, you misconstrue your work for his feelings. Construe is a verb that means to interpret or understand the meaning of something in a particular way. It is a word that is commonly used in academic and legal contexts, but it can also be used in everyday conversation. Here are some tips for how to use construe in a sentence. Use construe to indicate a particular interpretation of something. For example, I construe his silence as a sign of agreement means that the speaker interprets the other person's silence as agreement. Use construe to clarify the meaning of something. For example, I'm not sure how to construe this sentence means that the speaker is unsure of the meaning of the sentence and is seeking clarification. Use construe to indicate a legal interpretation of something. For example, the court construed the contract to mean that the defendant was liable for damages means that the court interpreted the contract in a particular way that held the defendant responsible for damages. Use construe to indicate a particular perspective or point of view. For example, from my perspective, I construe his actions as selfish means that the speaker sees the other person's actions as selfish. Use construe to indicate a particular intention or motive. For example, I don't think he meant to offend anyone, but his words could be construed as insensitive means that the speaker believes the other person did not intend to offend anyone, but their words could be interpreted as insensitive. When using construe in a sentence, it is important to be clear about the interpretation or meaning being conveyed. It is also important to consider the context in which the word is being used, as construe is often used in academic or legal contexts where precision and accuracy are important. By following these tips, you can use construe effectively in your conversation. Similar words include interpret, understand, read, see, take to mean, parse, render, analyze, explain, elucidate, gloss, decode. Examples of sentences using construe are: we were all amazed by the detective's ability to construe logic out of the killer's strange riddle. Although I tried to pay you a compliment, you have decided to construe my words as an insult. You should not construe my silence as an acceptance of your ridiculous plan to rob the bank. If John lies to the police, they will construe his deception as an indication of his guilt. Can you believe Ethan had no idea airport security would construe the gun in his backpack as a threat? Some people may construe Alan's constant frown as a sign he is displeased about life in general. Make sure to save this new word, construe, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you learnt something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!